this was our full intention all along, was this Maximus was going to do like a lot of stuff in the barn. Basically the robots were their own thing, and then this was going to run curtains, chimneys, fans, lights, alley scrapers, foot baths, like the list goes on and on. We've got lights on both time clocks and actual lights. The time clock's fairly self-explanatory.
Yep.
It turns on at a time, turns off at a time. The other ones are sensing light in here.
Right, so when they're on the timer, right, you know how much lux they're producing. We've got a lux meter that's actually measuring the total light within the barn, right? So our set point's 450. Right now you're at close to 1,000 lux, right? Because there's enough daylight happening, right? So that's going to shut off your lights within the barn. If it gets overcast, if it gets to be later in the day, lights are going to go down. Your actual powered lights will come back up, so you have that consistent light throughout the barn for your girls.
Yeah, which is nice. Well, and I think it'd be nice because with the time, it's one thing because, but around here, like, you know, it might be sunrise at 5:30 right now, 6 o'clock, and then later it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Or 9:30.
Or 9:30. And those dreary days, like where you just need more light. I think this will be handy at that balance of we need light for everything in here, but we don't want lights on all the time if they don't need to be on. We might as well save the energy. So, all right, so that's the Lux lights. We've also got in here the ventilation. Now, we were talking a little bit about this, is the ventilation is pretty self-explanatory right now because it's hot most of the time. So the curtains are almost always wide open. Fans turn on in the day, off at night. There's nothing much to it. This will be very handy come fall when like there's 4 seasons in 1 week.
Exactly. Right, so you've got the different kind of ventilation outputs here, right? So you've got your chimneys, you've got your inlets, which are your curtains, you've got your stir fans, and then your fans or your stages, right? So within a dairy barn like this, you have one stage, which is really just the migration to natural. So this represents your curtains, right? Differential of 4 degrees. When they start opening, they're going to open at, well, this is 5.2 Celsius, and over 4 degrees, they're going to go from 10% to 100%. There's your wind compensation on those, right? So you've got a weather station here doing wind, rain, and wind direction, right? So at a 30-kilometer-hour wind speed, it's going to change the opening of the curtain by 50%. So if it's at 50%, it's going to go to 25%, and it's going to open the alternating curtain the same
that much. Well, okay, that because it's done that a few times where, you know, it gets to be a windy day, you can feel that wind rushing in here. All of a sudden those will start to close. Or the very neat one is when it is windy and raining at the same time, it closes up just that one side, just to kind of keep the rain from pouring in the feed alleys. Pretty amazing.
It's pretty nice.